Hi, I'm Natalie Woods, and this is your UFX Markets Week in Review. Today, we will cover some of the major events of the past week and discuss how they impact the global currency markets. Last week, on October 27th, the European Debt Crisis Summit resulted in an agreement to increase the Eurozone Rescue Fund to 1 trillion euros. Other steps included an agreement that will allow bondholders to accept 50% losses on Greece's debt, as well as an agreement on recapitalization of European banks. Analysts have expressed concern about vulnerability of the euro, as the Eurozone must find the resources to increase its bailout funds. There are also doubts that the increased size of the fund to 1 trillion euros is sufficient to stem the crisis. The agreement resulted in the euro making its most significant one-day gain in more than a year. However, the European Central Bank president urged quick implementation of the resolution to restore financial stability. The euro decreased on Friday from the 7-week high it reached against the US dollar in the previous session, after an Italian bond auction indicated that investors are skeptical about the resolution reached at the summit. On Friday, the euro declined 0.29% to 1.4146 after increasing 2.03% against the US dollar last Thursday. Economic data released for the US has indicated some improvements which have followed through in the last week. The recent data, including figures on retail sales and trade, indicates that output in the US increased in the third quarter. Analysts have determined that the U.S. GDP grew at an annual pace between 2.3 and 2.7%, which is a marked rise from the 1.3% GDP rate seen in the second quarter of this year. The U.S. dollar declined against the Japanese yen last Friday, reaching a session low as investors continue to speculate about measures by the Japanese to curtail the strength of the yen. The U.S. dollar was last seen trading down 0.2% at 75.78 Japanese yen. In commodities, gold decreased from a high of 5 weeks on speculation that global growth will be affected by the European debt crisis, causing a decrease in demand for commodities. Gold closed at 1742.93 an ounce last Friday. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this week's review and you'll join us next week. Until then, be sure to visit us at ufxmarkets.com for all your online trading needs. For UFX Markets, I'm Natalie Woods. Good luck and happy trading.